which playoff team, which team that's not in the playoff picture right now, will make the playoffs when it's all said and done?
Okay, like you said, man, some guys that's up there that we know ain't gonna be there at the end. Falcons. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I feel like Tom Brady, the divorce is finalized. It's out there. It's out the way. He doesn't really have to deal with all the extra stuff. I think that's going to be a load off of him. And I feel like they getting key players back, even though they do have some guys out right now. But I think they have the best chance because the Falcons are leading their division right now, and I don't think they're going to be able to sustain that. The Panthers, no, they're not going to do nothing. So I really think the Bucks have the best chance due to their division. Really, um, they have the closest race, I believe, right now. It's like 3-4, 2-5,
I
four and
think this.
three.
I'm about to say I think fucking like 4-3, 4-4, something
Yeah,
like that.
they four. I think they 4-3. Who the other team in their
Now the
division?
Falcons
Saints.
4-4.
Saints.
Saints. Saints 2-5 or something like that. Like, come on, man. I think the Bucks have the best chance because they got a lot of guys coming back, and I feel like Tom Brady is a guy that I can believe in that can rally the troops. So, hey, Tom, hey, man, come on, man. Don't do that to me, man. Don't do
Hey,
that to
Tom,
me,
I
man.
thought it was cool, bro.
The crazy thing is, I was gonna say the Steelers, but I just don't like, talking about my
Is
team
that
all the
really
time. So
crazy?
it's not
Is that
crazy.
for you? It's not.
No, I'm sad. Like, and I don't want that impression. Oh yeah, it's your bomb. So, I like the Bucks though because their division isn't that tough. The Falcons, I don't think they're gonna sustain that lead because they got some tough games ahead of them. Like we played them when TJ Watt come back. I think the Commanders got them. Then they got the Ravens. Don't they got y'all too, Carl?
Who the Bucks?
Falcons.
Not the Bucks. The Falcons.
Yeah,
Yeah, we played
yeah.
them. I think we played the Saints this week. I think it's a bye. I think it's the
Oh yeah, yeah, y'all
Panthers.
play the whole division, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
I
play
can't remember
and
when. I can't remember if it's late November or early December we played the Falcons. I was
right.
looking up the NFC South for you,
So
but to answer your
what?
question, the Falcons are 4-4, the Bucks are 3-5, the Saints are also 3-5, and the Panthers are 2-6.
See, yeah. I got the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Yeah, due to their porous, terrible division, they're the new NFC least.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Now, just like you, Javon, I'm not gonna mention the Commanders. All right, I'm gonna pick somebody else outside of my team. So I'm going with the Packers. I'm
I
picking
was
the
looking at
Packers.
them.
I think Green Bay is going to turn it around. I like what I saw against Buffalo. It reminded me of Buffalo last year. I don't know if y'all remember. Buffalo played the Bucks last year. Terrible first half. Second half, they got it together. They still lost, but then they went on the winning streak after that game. All right. So I look at this. I look at the Packers. The reason why they losing is because number one, they're not running the ball. They start
Right.
there. They're not running the ball at all. All right. They abandon the run too much. They keep depending on these short, these quick slants, these screen passes for they run attack when they got Aaron Jones and Dylan. And on number two, drops. They're number two in NFL in drops. So it's not like they're not in position to make plays. They're just not making the play. Like against us, I know people say our defense showed up, but it was multiple times when they was dropping balls on third down, like wild open balls. They dropped a TD against us also. All right, so that's so their issue is not they're not good enough. Let me say that. All right. So when I look at the Bills game, in the first two drives they had a lot of passing, right? Getting off the field real quick. And then the TD drive, 15 play drive, 14 play drive, 5 passes, 9 rushes, TD, right? And then the second half, they were down the whole second half, but yet they ran the ball way more than they did throwing the ball. Aaron Jones had his season high in carries, 20. He had a season high in rushing with like 147. So that's just they created a formula right there. So I think going forward, and then I look at their schedule, and then also their defense in the second half held the Bills to 3 points, 2 interceptions. So I think even though they lost that game, it's kind of like a turnaround game. So I think that, and now look at their schedule. They got the Lions, Cowboys, Titans, Eagles, Bears, bye week, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions. Now, Eagles gonna be tough. Vikings probably be tough. Dolphins, but you can say Cowboys. But I think all those games, even the Eagles, because by the time they meet the Eagles might. I don't think they will be, but they might still be undefeated. And you know, you play an undefeated team, they don't like the pressure is on them. So I think all those games are winnable by Green Bay. All those games. I do think they will beat the Vikings the second time. I'm not a believer of the Vikings, y'all. I'm really not. I know they 6-1, I think, right? Or 7-1. They 6-1.
6-1.
They 6-1. I'm not a huge believer of the Vikings. Maybe that might bite me in the back of the season, but I don't think they're gonna keep up with these winning ways. Let me say that. All right. So I'm gonna roll with the Packers to make the playoffs.
All right, so I was gonna go with the Packers at first, but I had really no rhyme and reason behind it. I was just gonna say, I picked them number one. I don't want to look bad, and I don't bet against A-Rod. So I'm gonna stick to the same division as Javon, and I'm gonna go with the Saints. Saints, they missing Marshawn Lattimore. They're missing Jarvis Landry. I mean, now Michael Thomas is out for the year, so I can't even bring him up no more. But they're missing two key guys. Chris Olave has done well stepping up in the place of both Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry. You missing a key corner like Marshawn Lattimore, but you go and get a Chris Harris, who has been playing fantastic since being in New Orleans. Now you get those. If you get Marshawn back, you can put those two together. That's a really good cornerback door right there. You have a schedule of the Ravens, which L, Steelers, W.
L. Don't say Steelers. Say TJ Watt.
Okay, whatever you want to say. Whatever helps you sleep at night, but it's still a W. Rams could very well be a W with that D-line. 49ers, okay, I'll get them an L on that one because the 49ers are revamped. Buccaneers, the Saints play the Bucs the best. Falcons, that could be a W. Browns with Deshaun Watson can be a W because maybe Deshaun Watson doesn't have his rhythm, his timing together, the plays, everything like that. That could be a W. The Eagles, I'll give it an L. Even though Kamar could run crazy with Jordan Davis if he's not back. That was the whole rhyme and reason of me trying to take Dameon Pierce over before I took it off. Jordan Davis not in that D-line. The Eagles run defense becomes suspect. And then the Panthers, which that can be a W. So that can help turn their schedule, to flip the record around. The division's already weak, and they can sneak in the back door, get a divisional spot. And so I'm going to go with the Saints.
I like that pick. I think the Saints could beat out the Bucs for the division. They got pieces. They just hurt, like you said. They just hurt, on both sides of the ball. So when does Lattimore come back? Do you know or no?
No idea.
All right. So
if he's not on the injury report, that's either a good or a bad thing. It's either he's on short-term IR or he's coming back this week.
Yeah, because they put Michael Thomas on IR. He probably done for the season basically. He's not coming back. So. Yeah. All right, cool. Both of y'all picked the NFC South team, the Bucs. And then the Bucs, Ron, it's hard for me to pick. They've been hurt, but I don't think they're gonna get healthy. For real. They got players in and out the lineup. That's how I look at the Bucs. And the offensive line is shot still, and Tom Brady is not the same when it's offensive line. But they also have drops issue too. They one of the top teams in drops also. So
AK, can I just say this real quick? I mean, it looked like y'all missed him last night. Dameon Pierce ran for like 130.
Exactly. I was about to say that rushing attack looked terrible. I mean, rushing defense looked terrible yesterday.
It did though.
It looked bad.
I mean, once he went out against us, that's when Najee started getting some yards too.
He put a stat in the chat that showed that Jordan Davis led that run defense early in the season.
I mean, it's quite obvious he's the biggest guy on y'all line. Yeah, D tackle.
Yeah, Jordan Davis is something different. He's something different. So he's a big dude, and he out. So he out for at least 4 to 6
weeks, I think.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks. Another 3 to 5 weeks. So it's tough for the Eagles. And I'm not saying the Eagles gonna lose to the Packers. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a winnable game. You got a veteran quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Like I said, he did the same thing last year. Went into an undefeated home turf, and he beat them. Undermanned. He didn't have his top 3 receivers that game. So perfect. It's all about game planning. And then the Eagles, they can be beaten. I mean, you just had to, they got to come across a good quarterback. I'm trying to think what good quarterbacks they played this year so far.
For the Eagles?
Yeah.
You say good or elite?
with
I
Kirk
mean,
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
I was
I
gonna
guess,
say because you said elite, I wasn't gonna say Kirk, but if you say good, I was gonna say Kirk.
Kirk is the only one that's eligible to be good, right? For real, they don't really
Yeah.
play a good quarterback. So I'm not down the Eagles. I don't want Kevin get all emotional and stuff in the comment. I'm not saying y'all bad. I'm just saying that y'all can be beaten by Aaron Rodgers. You know, so
Well, a team that runs the ball, which they have a pretty good damn running tandem in Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
Exactly. You know, and without, like you said, without Jordan Davis, that's gonna be. He said
The Lions game is another example. Swift was going crazy against the Lions when Jordan Davis wasn't in the game. Jordan Davis getting the game, it was like 2-yard run here.
Which is crazy. That first game, he didn't even play half the snaps. I don't think Jordan Davis against the Lions.
They rotate their line so much.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I know a lot of Eagles
sure
nation was mad about
rundowns,
that.
though.
Who was Wentz? I'm gonna say Wentz. Don't even talk about Wentz right now. All right, he hurt. All right, don't kick a man while he's down. The man is already hurt. All right, so Carl, are you a Ravens fan or you about to hop off? Ravens fan? I know we didn't get a chance to talk about your Ravens, but before everybody get off, they gotta get some words for their squad. So talk to us.
Shoot, Ravens Nation. We played the Saints Monday night. No Michael Thomas. I wanted us to go after William Jackson, but hey, the Steelers beat us to the punch. So I hope he sucks now. So hopefully Roquan Smith helps us out a lot because we've been having leads, and hopefully now that we can hold him, we got the lead tackle in NFL, and find a way to pay both Roquan and Lamar. Other than that, let's stay the course. 5-3, not the way we expected to be 5-3, but as number one in the division, we'll take it. Let's just figure some things out. Keep it pushing, and then have a great December and carry that momentum into playoffs.
How excited are you about that pickup?
I was screaming like shit. Ooh. No word. I was screaming like a mud in the work truck when we made that trade.
Yeah, that's a good pickup for y'all. Good pickup.
It definitely is.
He's like the picture-perfect Raven at linebacker to me.
He is, though.
That was
a great tackler.
I was actually happy for you when I saw that.
Yeah, because the D-line, he ain't going to have no room to get to the second level because y'all run game going to be stifled. You got to get to the second level for Roquan to make tackles.
I ain't going to lie. I was really happy for you when I got that notification. I really was, though. I was happy to post it. I'm like, Carl going to be happy when you see this.
Very much so.
Yeah, everybody has injuries. Okay?
Yeah, that is a fact.
Everybody bringing up injuries. Everybody's injured.
That's a fact.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
If every team was healthy, it would probably be a different season, but the name of the game is next man up.
Oh, I'm glad he brought that up.
Are the best teams.
I'm glad he brought that up because Bateman's out for the season. So, Ravens, let's do what we normally don't do and go get a receiver, please.
Yeah, he out for the season. That's crazy.
Y'all get kick returners, then y'all try making receivers.
Why are you mad? Because I can't even say that. I would be lying.
Yeah, you will be. I know you about to say too.
I have the greatest respect for Deontay Johnson, so I'm not going to lie.
Deontay Johnson. Oh, yeah. I like him too. I got him in my fantasy, but I need Kenny Pickett or Matt Canada, whoever it is, to draw some more stuff up for him. That's what I need. All right. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.